The University of Minnesota's Alvin Stakman was a pioneer in the field of plant pathology. He studied and worked with black stem rust for over 40 years, work which would eventually reduce the disease from a major plague to a relatively minor problem. He laid the backbone for the advances of his student, Norman Borlaug, in developing black stem rust-resistant wheat and spreading it throughout the world. The combined efforts of Stakman and Borlaug are estimated to have saved over 1 billion lives worldwide. The University of Minnesota is home to an extensive collection of Stakman's work, which is held in the Elmer L. Anderson Library. Alvin Stakman was born on May 17, 1885, on a farm in Wisconsin. He graduated from high school in 1902 and enrolled at the University of Minnesota for $15. He studied botany, German, and political science and received his B.A. in 1906. Afterwards, Stakman took a break from university to recoup his finances. Stakman thereafter traveled back to the University of Minnesota. He focused his studies on plant pathology and earned his Ph.D. in 1913, and in the same year he was made section head of plant pathology at the university. For his Ph.D. work, he studied the once universally accepted idea of bridging hosts and the transmission of black stem rust. According to this concept, strains of black stem rust that could attack rye, but not wheat, would use a bridging host, such as barley. The black rust would transfer from rye to barley and change its parasitic capabilities, enabling it to attack wheat. At the time, it was thought impossible to breed disease-resistant wheat because the fungus could readily adapt and change through the use of bridging hosts. Through careful observation, Stakman and his team disproved this once universally accepted concept. His study concerning the bridging hosts hypothesis marked the beginning of his 40 years of work with black stem rust in wheat. In 1918, Stakman organized a campaign to gain financial support from the government to eradicate barberries, which were susceptible to black stem rust, and transferred the fungus to wheat. Stakman wished to eradicate all barberry bushes that grew close to wheat fields because he believed this would be the solution to the stem rust pandemic. Stakman won the support of businessmen and government officials, creating a program that, by 1954, had eradicated more than 450 million barberry bushes. This program made the widespread pandemics of black stem rust a thing of the past. In the 1940s, Stakman partnered with the Rockefeller Foundation to create a program in Mexico that would serve to improve agricultural production and management. The goal of this program would be to improve agricultural technology in developing countries, Mexico being the first. In 1943, the operation between the Mexican Department of Agriculture and the Rockefeller Foundation officially got underway. Stakman's work in Mexico eventually led to a global network of research centers in developing countries devoted to agricultural development and economic improvement. The Department of Plant Pathology at the University of Minnesota honors him with the Stakman Award. This award is granted to individuals of any country and nationality for outstanding achievements in plant pathology. The award may be given for documented achievements in the areas of research, teaching, outreach, international development, or for any combination of these areas. Stakman dedicated his career to find ways to incorporate rust resistance into wheat, and he developed tools that remain in use across the field of plant pathology today. In 1961, the recipient of the Stakman Award was Norman Borlaug. Alvin Stakman died on January 22, 1979, just 4 months before his 94th birthday. He left the bulk of his estate to the University of Minnesota's Department of Plant Pathology to further research in the field he loved.